Breaking news. Obasanjo explains why Nigerians should never drag Igbo into another war. The former president have been trending recently following his speeches and lectures, especially concerning Nigeria and its problem now. During one of his lectures recently, he reminded the Yorubas concerning the war of 1967, the Civil War, and he reminded them of how it went down and also why the Igbos were defeated by the Nigerians. According to him, there were few borders back then, and once the Nigerians captured those states with the borders, then the Igbos were sealed. They were sealed in with no hope of getting help from the outside world, and also the outside world did not quit understanding what the Igbos are fighting for. But now that the Igbos are all over the world and also very rich and can now buy weapons and money, other things necessary for the war to be won, so it was going to be a nightmare for Nigeria, because if the Igbos were able to hold on for over 2 years now with only little weapons, then who knows how they would do with so many weapons. You can imagine. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Obasanjo will never stop confusing himself, or stop talking about the Igbos and their troubles. Now he's blaming the Igbos. He's blaming the Igbo people. You can imagine. Ketu calling pots black. This is so funny. No matter what is happening, or no matter what happened, to me, I think it is not good for you to criticize other tribes when your own tribes are the worst in this country. Look at what the secretary to ex-president Obasanjo, look at what he said. You can imagine. Obasanjo is an elderly man that something like that should not even come out from his lips. Imagine what he said. He reminded the Yorubas concerning the war in 1967 and the Civil War. He reminded them of how it went down and also why the Igbos were defeated by the Nigerians. Is Obasanjo trying to tell Nigerians that the Igbos does not want it? Is he trying to criticize Igbos, or because of the selfish interest of becoming the president? According to what he said again, Mr. Obasanjo, he said that during the Civil War, there were few borders then. And once the Nigerians capture those states, whenever they are captured, or the states are captured, then they are captured with the borders, then the Igbos were sealed in with no hope of getting help from this outside world. And also he said, also in the inside world, and did not quit understand. They cannot understand what the Igbos were fighting for, and which you know what the Igbos are fighting for. It's Biafran Republic. Not all Igbos. Some Igbos are fighting for Biafran Republic, while some are supporting the governors, the Southeast governors, to they're supporting Southeast governors for for the Igbo presidency to be shifted to them. You can imagine that. I'm not trying to criticize or support anybody, but with what Obasanjo just said, because he's not an Igbo man, he wouldn't have made mention of such a thing. I don't like it. If he's a mature person, he wouldn't have criticized Igbos the way he is now. He's doing this, I've said before, he's doing this because of his selfish interest. That is why he's doing all this. Imagine. Because Kenny Obasanjo reminding the Yorubas concerning the war of 1967. So it's trying to say that the Yorubas should be careful of the Igbos, because during the war then it was the Igbos that caused the war. That's what Obasanjo is trying to tell his people, the Southwesterners. But notwithstanding, no matter what, we still have just 1 year. It's not even up to 1 year for him to leave the seat and bring it to me.